Second part of the evidence to recommendations framework, or EtR framework, are the criterion. And the criteria are grouped into several specific domains during the course of the process. They include the public health problem, potential benefits and harms of the recommendation, the values and preferences of the target population, the acceptability of the potential recommendation, its resource use, its any equity considerations, and feasibility. Now we're going to talk about each of those domains in the upcoming videos, but before we move to that, I did want to talk just a moment about how that information is presented in the published EtR documentation. There's 3 criteria that are summarized. A judgment column, which includes information about the work group discussions and how the work group felt, what the dominant position of the work group discussion was. Now, if there's some dissension between members of the group, there may be 2 criteria that are included there so that the work group and the public understand that there were different opinions related to that point. The second is the evidence that's available and the strength of that evidence, and that's the result of looking at the published literature as well as any unpublished information that might be made available to the work group. And then the third part are any other criteria that people should be aware of. So for example, maybe there are subgroups that should be considered separately based on the policy consideration, or there may be indirect effects that should be considered. So those kinds of information would be in the third column. So tune into future videos to hear more about each of the domains that are considered. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, please consider signing up so that you know when we post those future videos. Thanks for listening today.